So I was all ready to do a video on something completely different, and then as I was turning on the cameras and everything, the mailman comes up and drops this on my doorstep. So we're doing a last minute change of plans, and we're going to do an unboxing of Compass Games' The African Campaign today on Greyhawk Grognard. So, like I say, this was an unexpected bonus that this came today at exactly the right time. So, just to go through real quick on the try to get the glare off of there. This is the African Campaign by Compass Games. This is a reissue, redo, updated treatment of the game from the 70s. On the back here, it's got a nice little overview of the map and the counters and some nice blurbs, but one of the things it says is it includes optional rules and variants published in Panzerfaust campaign number 74, July-August 1976. So yeah, this is a game that goes back to the early days, and we're just going to see what treasures lie within. I'm going to use my handy dandy tool here to take off the shrink wrap. Now there was one interesting thing as I'm doing this. In the external mailer, in the box that, in the mailing box that this came from, I opened up the end of the box and this was in it. It looks like a piece of errata that they just kind of threw into the mailing box, and then, actually on top of the styrofoam popcorn, which says Combat Engineer, play before allied player enters minefield hex to immediately treat it as having no effect. I have no idea what this is. It's obviously some kind of errata. I don't know where it goes. I don't know what the deal is with it. Had I opened the mailing box from the other end, it is entirely likely I would not have seen this at all. So while thank you Compass Games for including this in my box, it needs some context. So I hope they actually end up in the game itself at some point. So let's see what's going on here. Oh, it's a nice sturdy box. It is also a vacuum locked box. There we go. So, okay, nothing on the inside of the box. The ends of the box have, nothing, Compass Games and Africa Campaign. So we've got a nice rules of play booklet. Nice, it's a magazine grade paper. Looks like it's got full color inside. All the illustrations have the color. One neat thing they seem to have a copy of all of the units that are in the game. So I'm assuming you can use this to kind of inventory what you have in the box. Game design is credited to John Edwards. Artwork is Todd Davis, and project director was John Krantz. So this book is 16 pages, which is great. I love a brief and to the point rule book. And this, just so we know, on the box here, best with 2 players. Suitability for solitaire is very high. Complexity is medium, and the average time to play is 3 to 4 hours. So that's a good thing. But like I said, 16 pages of rules I can handle. The maps are mounted, which is really nice. These hexes are large hexes, which is not what I'm used to, but I can see why it would be useful to have that in there, so you can get to the counters really easily. So this is one of 2 maps, which is showing, looks like Libya. Oh my god, let me do this. So yeah, so there's 2 maps like this, and they go end to end, so it's a very long and narrow map, because obviously it's showing North Africa. It doesn't have to go south of the desert. And there's El Alamein on this one. Looks like this part of the map, we've got along the top there, we've got some charts and reinforcement tables, it looks like. Special rules for Tobruk are actually on the map right by Tobruk, which is a very, very nice thing. Same thing with Alexandria here. So looks like it's very well put together, very well designed. We have 2 cards which are identical. This is the CRT and the combat results table, terrain effects, Axis infantry replacement, and fuel table. Okay, that's getting a little into the weeds as far as my tastes go, but we'll see how it works. And then we've got events on the back. So optional. There must be an optional event rule for different things. Oh, this might be where the combat engineer thing comes in. Combat engineer, play before allied player enters minefield hex. This says allied move phase, play before entering minefield hex, treat minefield as no effect. Yeah, so that little errata thing seems to apply to that optional event thing. So okay, cool. It comes with a die. We've got an order of battle for the allies, which tells you where different units are at the start and how the reinforcements go. I'm not sure how that meshes with the with what looked like. Oh no, those aren't reinforcements on the map. Those are some sort of supply things. Okay, that makes sense. And then we have the same thing for the Axis, and they also have fuel table there, and we've got starting units, reinforcement units. Guessing the greenish units are the Italians and the grayish ones are the Germans. And then, of course, we have one sheet of counters, and full color counters with lots of different, not too many different symbols on the units. They're still using the NATO symbols. The box with an X in it for infantry, the box with a X and an oval for mechanized infantry, but they do use a tank silhouette for armor. So I guess it's kind of a hybrid compromise in terms of the counter design. We got some markers down here. Looks like we got things for airstrikes down here. And these guys down here, this set of counters seems to be for those encounters, or whatever they were called, the events, the event chits. So yeah, we've got captured supplies, we've got early convoy arrival, we've got the combat engineers. So yeah, that's what these guys are. All in all, and that does it for what we have in the box here. All in all, it seems to be a very well put together game, which is what I would expect from Compass. Nice, colorful, very high quality, very thick cardstock on the components. Mounted maps, which is just a joy to behold. I would really love to see these guys all together. I want to see what that track is at the top of this map, because that's bugging me now. Okay, so it does have victory conditions, event chips, segments. I don't know what's going on in that map thing. I will have to read it. Oh, that looks like it's something to do with victory points. It's got to be a victory point counter. So on the whole, very, very impressed. Can't wait to get into the rules. I actually never had the original of this back in the day. I don't know if you can see it on the background there, but I do have the Avalon Hill Africa Corps, which we played the hell out of back in the day. We played that just a ton, that and Tactics too. So I'm very much looking forward to getting this out there. I might do a play report video at some point. So anyway, that's for today. Please take a moment and check out my Kickstarter, which is still going right now. We just passed the double the goal mark last night, which is very cool. That is for Swords of Cthulhu. It is an old school rules supplement for role-playing games based on Lovecraft's work. There's also down in the description, you'll find a link to my Patreon, you'll find a link to the web store, and you'll find a link to the blog where there's all kinds of free downloads downloads and articles and so forth. So anyway, have a great day. Hope you enjoyed this one. Let me know what you think in the comments. I'm trying to, I had a pretty good response to the last Wargame video that I did. So hopefully you're enjoying this one too. And I will talk to you later. Have a wonderful day.